everyone, I have another Trimcraft design team package to share with you today. This package features the new latest releases from first edition, plus a couple of die sets, so I'm going to just jump in and start with the die sets. The die sets are first edition as well, which are just amazing dies. This first one is a sentiment set, which for me is just perfect because I have very few sentiment dies at all, so I'm so glad and so grateful that I got this one. If I turn it over here, you'll be able to see what we've got here. Celebrate, good times, happy birthday, best wishes, party time, party with love, and yay! I love that one. So yes, there's a fair few different sentiment dies you can get in the first edition sets. As you can see, these ones are kind of slightly smaller, I think. I've seen other ones that are a bit bigger as well, but you've got quite a fair few in there. What is it? 8 pieces. So yes, that's the first thing. The second set is the Build a Unicorn die set. You can see the shape it creates there. There's all the separate elements on the back there, but that's gives you a better idea of what it creates. Now, I know some of you are laughing at me right now because I have been quite vocal in the past about my dislike for unicorns, but I do begrudgingly admit this particular shape with the eyelashes and the flower crown, I kind of like. I will probably make quite a few that's sans the horn, but I know loads and loads of you out there, you love your unicorns, and that's fine. And so, yes, I think many people are going to want this die set because, yeah, I do genuinely think the shape is lovely and stuff. And just the flower dies on their own are going to be super helpful, and I like the little eyelashes as well. So, yes, there is the second one. Right then, onto the paper pad. So the first edition one is the Perfect Moments one, and I am going to say this now. I guarantee you I'm going to give this the wrong name in a process video. I'm just putting it out there now because there's been a recent Trimcraft release, the Dovecraft Sweet Moments one. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm just saying now it's going to happen. But anyway, let's look at these. So we've got the 6x6, which is obviously all the same designs, but in a smaller scale. But I will show you the 12x12 because it is easier for you guys to see the pattern. If I can find my craft knife to open this up. All right, so what have we got in this one? 2 fabric texture designs, 1 pearlescent design, 2 spot UV designs, and half double-sided papers. So let's just crack in. This first one, I don't know how well you're going to see. This is one of the fabric textured ones. I do like my fabric textured papers, even if it's just to fill them up. Just this really lovely swirly pattern in the sort of beigey grey kind of colours. I don't know how you would describe it, but just really subtle and pretty. This one is fabric textured as well, and it's kind of like this wallpaper effect. Oh, it feels so nice. This one is the pearlescent. Don't know how well you see that as I wave it like a moron, but yes, I just love the flowers on there. And there's like a sort of a postcardy print or a newspaper print maybe in the background. I feel like it's more postcards, but something in French, I don't know, but I love these flowers. They are absolutely beautiful. And then we go into the Spot UV, which if you haven't seen before, are kind of like an embossed effect kind of thing. And then we've got this really subtle, pretty flower pattern, which is kind of on a craft background. And then, oh, I like this one. Again, another Spot UV with this white wallpaper-esque pattern. Next, this lovely white sort of rose printed. It is a rose, is it? Yeah, it is. Background is kind of craft, but it's kind of, there's a sort of a lace effect. I don't know. There is this real subtle beauty about this one that I'm just, oh, it's really lovely. It's just going to be so perfect for doing really feminine cards, maybe wedding cards. I think that's kind of implied by the Perfect Moments title, but you know what I mean. Musical notes paper. I do love a musical notes paper. Oh, I like this colour. So we've got this really light purpley effect. Again, that sort of lace printed pattern. And then, oh, hello, very pretty pink here. Again, another floral. A lot of these are like layered patterns. There's something in the background that's slightly more subtle. So in the background, there's a tone-on-tone pink. And then in the foreground is the white print as well. Really pretty. Oh, and now we're onto the double-sided. So I'm just going to move across a little bit. So yeah, the other side of that is this really lovely pink, and it looks like it's a fabric textured as well, although it's not, but it looks like it. That's a perfect colour and style for a scrapbook background for me anyway. Then this, oh, what is this pattern called? Is it like Moroccan tiles? I do not know. Again, subtle, pretty, and then we've got that same colour on the background. Again, so good for scrapbook layouts, those. Then we've got this diagonal stripe where we've got the brown, which is a very craft brown, you know, craft with a K, obviously. You guys know that. I didn't need to say that. And then pink and grey. Very lovely. And then this one as well, which kind of reminds me of like a burlap or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's a material quality to it. This light sort of beigey background. Again, underneath is that sort of fabric pattern, but not physically fabric. And then this sort of viney pattern, would you call it? I don't know. And then another stripe there. I think that would be fabulous for a background. Actually, both of those would be. What am I talking about? Another lovely floral pink and white there. And on the other side, oh, I do like this polka dot. It's kind of that, you know, that beigey colour mixed with the pink, which is actually a really lovely mix. And then, oh, I love this. This with the hearts, I love it. This might be my favourite one. I love it. There's kind of like a distressed feeling in the background around the edges and stuff. So pretty. And then we've got another subtle little floral pattern there. Now this one, I don't know if it's my eyes tricking me because of the pink. I think it's a grey background with the pink layer on the top, because this is grey on the other side, but I'm just not sure. But again, it's that thing where there's different layers going on. There's the, I think, grey background with a lace effect, and then that floral pink print on the top, and then another polka dot. I love, 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 love that. Then another sort of craft effect one with these strips here, and there's also some scripty stuff going on in the background in a sort of red colour. This, see, just take one of those, distress the edges, plonk it on that, and you've got your basis for a scrapbook layout. And then, oh, that is cute. What did it say? I will always love you. How very sweet. Clearly going to do a layout of my cat for it. And there, okay, there we've reached the end. We have the designer on the back in case you are interested, if you would like to, you know, pause if you like to read these things. I love that they include the designers on the back. I just think it's a brilliant, brilliant little touch. So yeah, there is perfect moments. So sweet and subtle and feminine and just so pretty and just yes. And now we will go on to the next one, which is very different. So the next new release from first edition is Fiesta Fever, which as you can see is like the polar opposite to perfect moments. I love that they're so different, and I've got like both things to play with. So again, we've got the 6x6, which as I always say is exactly the same, just smaller. In this one we've got one fabric textured design, one spot UV design, and 3 glittered designs, and half double-sided paper. So I've already opened it up. Check me out being prepared for one. So this first one is the fabric. I love that, especially these little pink neon crosses across the middle. Next is one of the spot UVs, this really fun and bright green pattern. I have no idea what this kind of pattern is called, so I'm not going to even try and name it. And then we have a glittered paper, which I just love. I don't know how well you're going to be picking up on the glitter, but it's basically these bits in the middle that have most of the glitter with the florals, and I love the blue. It's so pretty. And then, okay, this paper is just my favourite. I'm just going to say it now. Oh, sugar skulls on a pink glitter background. I just can't. It's too much. I love it too much. There we go. My main problem is the fact that I love the pink glitter background, but obviously I need to fussy cut some of these skulls. So I'll probably even be really, really extra hoardy and keep all the little gaps between the skulls and like punch out little hearts and stars and stuff, but just because, oh, I can't even cope. It's just so awesome and I love it. Then these glitter banners as well are just marvellous. The little ones that say gracias they're amazing. I love them. Don't know how well you're picking up the glitter there, but just fabulous. Next is this pattern one. Again, I don't really know how to describe this pattern. This kind of reminds me of a kaleidoscope pattern. I don't know about you guys, but I love the mix of blue and orange and a little hint of pink and stuff. Just marvellous. And then this paper as well. I love when they include in the first edition pads, like things that you are like made specifically for cutting apart and things that you can use in sentiments and stuff. Just yes, and like think little ones like this I'll use on scrapbook layouts as, you know, just little tiny word sentiment kind of things. I love them. And then the skull says muchas gracias. I love it. It's just that simple. Then this orangey one. I'm not usually an orangey girl, despite the fact that I am a redhead, but still, this I do like. This delicate little pattern that's there is lovely. I just love all the bright colours in here, and just look at that as well. Oh, I love it. I feel the need to distress the edge of it. I don't know why. I've just got an urge. who knows? Oh, and now we're double-sided. We've got the orange again here. Again, that's sort of like a hint at a fabric texture. And then this one, it's very green, but it's a good thing. I like green a lot, with sort of like these vines going up. And then again, this sort of fabric-y texture on the back there. Oh my goodness, there's more skulls. I didn't even know there would be more skulls. I'm so happy. Look at all the skulls. Oh, I love skulls. Did you, just in case you didn't get that. And then there's pink on the other side. Oh, I love it so much. This blue is gorgeous. I love all these little circles. You could, how big are they? So they're slightly smaller than 1 inch, but you could definitely punch them out with a, sorry, making noise with that, with a 1 inch circle punch, and they would look pretty fab, or a 1 inch heart punch as well, just to get the pattern. And I do love this whole distressed fabric-y thing going on with all the B-sides kind of thing. It is really pretty. Then again, just I love all these patterns and these colours. There's more skulls. Oh no, purple skulls. Oh, I'm just so happy with all these skulls. They make me so happy. Oh, look at that rainbow. Oh, that's lovely. I just want to get some fringing scissors and, you know, snip, snip, snip. That's fabulous. As is that. Just so, so colourful. I love it. This one is another one that's kind of kaleidoscopy, reminds me of. Lovely colourful stripe there. This I really like as well. This is another one I think would, and those are pretty much 1 inch, so you could circle punch a couple of those. I think those would look fab like that, or even just fussy cutting them. I like those a lot, and that as well. Just so fun and colourful, and I think, yeah, that's it. And the designer information is here for you if you would like to pause and read that. But yes, there is Fiesta Fever. So many fun makes to make with that one. Right then, so that is my latest design team delivery from the wonderful, amazing people at Trimcraft. Now, I know you're probably thinking it's so obvious which one she prefers, but the thing is, in the past, when I've been really vocal about preferring one pad or one collection over another one, it's then ended up, after crafting with it, I've preferred the one that wasn't my favourite initially, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not saying a word just yet, because it keeps happening to me where I go, oh, that one's my favourite, and then I end up liking the other one more after I've crafted. So we don't know just yet, although skulls are one of my favourite things, so yeah. Anywho, places you can get these. I have definitely seen these two paper pads in the range. Some of the ranges carry the first edition dies. My local one does not, which makes me sad. Hobbycraft usually have all of these things. Amazon, of course. Various websites. I'll just obviously, all the links will be available to you in the description box. And I think that is quite enough from me. So thank you so, so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions or anything like that. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I'm going. Thank you again.